to the 311 Griffin channel, ladies and gentlemen. This video is really about the possibility of a Vietnam map in the future, which most of you probably know it's going to happen. Eagle Dynamics has basically said that. But it just kind of cracked me up, and I don't really know the point of this video other than I've been seeing a lot of traffic on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube about the different maps that have been announced recently, and it seems like people are getting hyped one way or the other. They're either getting amped up about it or they're getting frustrated by the map choice. And I'm not going to go into why things work the way they do, but I really would love it if the DCS community could just take a breath and calm down a little bit. And I'll explain that in a minute, I think. But first of all, last night I saw this on this Facebook group that I'm a member of, and it came from somewhere else, but basically it was Eagle Dynamics saying, that everybody says we want Vietnam. Not everybody is. It's mostly people in the U.S. because those are the only people that, those aren't the only people that were associated with Vietnam conflict, but those are the people that seem to want it the most. And then Eagle Dynamics is pointing out that the third party picked another map for their first map, and Vietnam will come at some point. This is probably related to the Australia map, I'm guessing. But then I happened to go on Twitter and I stumbled on this. I was looking for that other thing, and I actually stumbled on this. So somebody said, I just want my MiG alley, which is a reference to Vietnam. Eagle Dynamics says, me too. Third parties will not be given projects that are already planned. That means Vietnam is planned. Maybe I'm late to the table here. Maybe everybody in the community already knows, but I'm seeing so much just traffic about Vietnam that it seems a lot of people don't know that Eagle Dynamics is planning Vietnam. Of course, so then this next guy says, could the fact we're notably not seeing a third-party Vietnam map be a hint as to what might be cooking in Eagle Dynamics? Yes, that's exactly what Nine Line just said. So we don't know or I don't know if it's in the works right now. Like, people are developing it right now, but Eagle Dynamics is saying that Vietnam is coming. And so, of course, then they post this. He's on to something, Like, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Vietnam is on its way. It's coming. Now, one thing to keep in mind, if you've been playing DCS for more than 3 days, you know that when something gets announced, and I don't like the way the announcements work necessarily, and I can't believe Eagle Dynamics still announces things as soon as they do based on the way the community reacts to it, but it's gonna be a while. We get these announcements and then years later it hits early access. Okay, but I honestly would like to see the community kind of lower the hype a little bit, good and bad. It's cool. Like, we all love DCS. We all get amped up over the things that we want to see in DCS. But what happens is you've got the people that just keep posting the same stuff over and over and over again on Twitter and Facebook, and then nothing else gets seen because it's getting washed out and drowned out by F4 Phantom hype videos and by all the talk about the different maps and pros and cons. This person hates it, this person loves it. So it just keeps getting posted over and over and over again. And then, the Facebook group that I'm a part of, like, they will shut down posts and make everything get approved by the admins, which makes more work for the admins, because people are just spamming the same stuff over and over again. And, that's one aspect of it. But then the other is they announced the Australia map, and a bunch of people are pissed off that somebody's working on the Australia map. And, I love Australia. I think it's an awesome place. I'm interested to see the map. I'm not super, I'm probably not going to be spending $60 on it or whatever. Because most of the time when I spend 60 or more dollars on a terrain, I'm disappointed with it. But I don't care that somebody's making it. So on the one hand, you get the people that are really angry that it's not Vietnam or that it's not Afghanistan or that it's not whatever. And then, on the other, you get people that are what I call DCS apologists who won't allow anything bad to be said about anything that Eagle Dynamics or a third party does. And then there's people in the middle that are just kind of going, I'm trying to enjoy my game, and I'm happy that they're making stuff. I just wish we weren't arguing over maps and all that. So Eagle Dynamics is doing good work. I don't love everything that they do, but they're doing good work. They're bringing us more content. The third parties are bringing us more content. That's a very good thing. It's an exciting time to be a flight simmer. And so I would like to ask the DCS community to just kind of take a breath. It's going to be okay. Like, this stuff's coming in the future. It's not going to happen tomorrow. But the content that's being put in the sim is fine. It's good. Um, third parties working on Australia. Third parties working, so it's not Eagle Dynamics resources. It's not Eagle Dynamics dev time that's being taken away from something that you want. They're working on something that you don't want that's taking their time away from something that you do want. So that's a thing, but don't get mad about it. They're making business decisions. Those are theirs to make. It's their burden. It's their responsibility. So let's let them do it. But Vietnam is on its way. So for all of you people that are like, I've been hearing about Vietnam since I started playing DCS nearly 10 years ago, and it's getting more and more um, heated, I guess, or there's just more of it now. It looks like everybody wants Vietnam. Not everybody wants Vietnam. And even Americans, not all Americans care that much about a Vietnam map. I think it would be cool. It's not a must-have for me. There are other maps that I'd rather have. It's all good. So happy flying, and thanks for watching.